Hey, what's up, y'all? Just tweeting out the link right now. Finna get this going. If you're watching this on the flip, this is the part where you skip ahead, you don't wait, or you can speed up the video. I recommend 2.5 if you want to get all this information in, because it's high level info. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and tweet it out. Get everybody up in here. But yeah, you're gonna start in about another minute or so. Peace. All right, let's get this party started. What's up, Lisa Marie? What's up, Kieran? My guy Thane, Ice Pick. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Ice Man? Thanks for vibing on the 808 subs. I made the beat. It's pretty loud. As Larry David would say. What's up, y'all? What up, cyberspace? What's up, YouTube world? What's up, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace the DJ. Pulling up with another daily video about Zen and just about how I'm moving in the space and progressing in the space. So make sure you like and subscribe, follow, sub, retweet, do those things to help the channel grow. Very appreciative of everybody that's helping me grow this upwards. We're taking everything up. We're going to talk about Zen today and how it's up. We're going to talk about DBZen and how we all thought that the lobby was going to be down, but really it's up. But yeah, check out the threads real quick. I went to the little Polygon DGod event yesterday. Got myself a bandana that I can rep now. I don't have any DGods though, but shout outs to my dude Zebo. Zebo pulled me into the trap last night, and I got to go to that a lovely welcome party for your guys' turn up that's happening out here. So it's really cool to go to NFT NYC and see all of the different brands kind of putting on whatever they want for their hodler, right? Like that is a very fascinating thing that I think everybody in crypto, if you ever get an opportunity, you should try to go to one of these conventions because it's kind of like a Comic-Con where everyone's really hyped. There's a lot of energy. There's free stuff. I got this stuff too. I mean, so I guess today we're gonna be talking about Polygon since Polygon hooked me up with a bunch of free stuff. Um, but yeah, we're gonna just check this out real quick. But what's up, chat? How y'all living today? What's up, Optimus Prime? Whole lot of gang shit, straight up. Fat little Zen pump. Yeah, it was a little tiny fat Zen pump. You know what I'm saying? What up, K Johnson? What up, Trap Coin? Hey, yo, Trap Coin. I hope that's a real coin because we trapping out. What up, Tony? Do I have a Twitter account? Yes, I do. Follow me on Twitter if this is your first time on the stream. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like and subscribe the page and tweet it out. We do this pretty much every day, Monday through Friday, not on the Saturdays and the Sundays because that's when I be chilling. But yeah, 10 to 10:30 Monday through Friday, talking about Zen and possibly other cryptocurrencies that are involved. So that's why I'm fucking with Polygon right now because we're gonna talk about that MZen and how MZen is very impressive with the way that it's working. Actually, quick shout outs to my dude, Crypto Slow. He came out with a really cool video today, about 10 minutes ago. It looks like I just watched it actually, and it was amazing. He did not really make many mistakes, but his strategy, he kind of explains how his strategy could have been better, more beneficial to his area in Zen. So this is a pretty cool video for you to check out. But let's go ahead and look at the Zen prices real fast, real quick. Real quick, man. It's Thursday. We're live. I've been looking. This is ZenLon. Y'all already know what it is. ZenLon's doing its thing. Had some capitulation. Feels great. But yeah, Zen. Looks like we're getting into that part of the program where Zen is starting to consolidate in supply. Very different times, but if you've been following the channel, then you know that we were already saying the bottom was in back here at these levels of 7 zeros, excuse me, 6 zeros and a 7. Um, that was a very pinnacle moment for Zen because in the same moment in time, we're looking at the daily right now too as well. The RSI broke above into kind of like I like to think of this area as like trading territory. So this like purple region here, this gives us a kind of clear indication that the supply and the demand factor is starting to reach an equilibrium. There's a good amount on both sides. Still more buys that can happen because there's more supply when it's down here, and there's or how do you say this? There's less. Well, see, this is what's different about Zen because Zen is different. So don't think of total supply in this atmosphere. Think of this as like tradable supply. So there's more tradable supply down here, whereas up here in this region, there's less tradable supply. So if you're a trader, when the RSI is above this region, you want to sell your product, right? You want to get that back to the market because you've got more than the market is saying you should probably have. It's oversold. You feel me? Like, hey, maybe if you want to trade it out, you know, dump a little. And we're in that particular area again where we've gone. Here, let me zoom this in real fast just so you can really see it. Everything's large. All right, so we came down here and we tested this pretty much resistance area. I'll show on lower time frames why this is a support and resistance and why it plays a big factor here in the day time frame. But this 63 area on the RSI, we came down, we tested it twice, and now we've already just we're hitting that big W. Nice little W in the trading world. And like I said, some people had more Zen than they needed to have. But the equal or the yin and yang, as Jack Levin would say, would be that the mentors, like the people who are claiming Zen, it's really on them to sell their Zen in order for the price to come down. So in this atmosphere, it's pretty freaking confusing because the supply is going down even though we're oversold, right? So there is a new metric or just a whole new factor of trading when it comes to Zen if you're trying to become a Zen trader. It always goes back to the beginning stages of everything in Zen, which is, hey, maybe go and make some wallets, claim up some wallets, and then play this game later. Because if not, you know that's what you're dealing with, and that's why Zen is gonna potentially keep going up because there isn't enough supply. Wherever you go and look, there's not enough. Here, let's go ahead and look at the Zen list. Let's look at the Zen list. There's not enough Zen. So, excuse me. Most of the liquidity is actually going to be on Ethereum, which is great because USDC is centralized. So, in a decentralized manner, because you know your boy Crypto Bro is 100% decentralized, unless I got to bring the fiat into the world. They got me there. They got me. But after that, bro, after I go to Coinbase and I send it off into the ether, it's mine. It's self-custody time. So, that's just how I be thinking. But what we're looking at is this chart has less activity because I'm just watching Zen be very organic. Gotta love the ETH chart because the cool thing about the ETH chart versus USDC, and again, one of the reasons why I think this is very crypto related is because Zen is has more liquidity in Ethereum than it does USDC, which is good for Zen because that means it's living inside of the crypto world. Most of the users aren't dependent on a centralized entity to navigate. Very, very high level IQ shit going on here. So this is really, really cool to see. As well as you'll see here on this on the ETH chart, it had more of that like roller coaster feeling before it took off. Whereas if you're looking at the USDC chart, which you'll probably be seeing is choppy water. Okay, well, I'll show this while I'm here too. I went back to the same chart, but you'll also notice that Ethereum has more Zen inside of it. So it's got 164 billion Zen inside the chart. Whereas if we're looking at USDC, it's going to only have 30 billion. So the total supply is kind of, like I said, it's shrinking. It's definitely shrinking. If you don't think it's shrinking, I'll show you another chart. But it's definitely shrinking. And what I'm trying to get at is that if you're watching this, and this is not financial advice or anything, it's just how your boy Crypto Bruh wiggles through the space on my own, moving lines. Um, you'll notice that this was a lot choppier, in my opinion. It didn't, it's just like a roof, lots of like ugh, type dumps, you know what I'm saying? My stomach. Whereas if you're looking at the ETH charts, it gets very steady, and you can understand, or I don't know, it's really on whatever you want to do. For me, it becomes very steady, and then I can register the flow better. So I don't have to like think like, whoa, it's going down. So it just did kind of the same thing that the other chart did, but it had a lot more indication like, hey, we might be turning around long wicks, we might be going up, and then this was just like amazing. So happy we're up here. And again, we're doing good here on the RSI, built and ready to pump. Zen is built and ready to go. And yeah, we're just waiting for these sellers to settle. But I mean, this person's always trading. I think this is a wallet, if I'm not, or not a wallet, but an exchange, if I'm not incorrect. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what they doing, man. It's time to pocket watch. But I think this one I always see Gate IO. This is beep beep. Hey, they got beep in their name. There's fire. But yeah, see this one is Gate IO. It's got something else going on. I don't really understand it because I'm not in that community. I wish I was. That's the only reason I'd be in a centralized community is just to get the alpha to understand like why it's moving the way it moves, you know? Because I don't know why it moves like this because I'm not in Gate IO. But then again, um, they're doing something which is bullish to me because if I see Gate IO being the number one wallet always selling the pumps, then that gives me the indication that this is going to probably continue to pump because they're not going to just like wreck the price because then they're going to have to start over, right? That's the cool thing about Zen is that it's so fairly launched and becoming so fairly distributed that the whales actually lose a lot of buying and purchasing power when they get rid of all their tokens. So that's always going to be a factor as well. Seeing a lot of trading under one account, especially a lot of red in that account, right? You want to do do your research, go and see what's up with that account. And I mean, these are some giant numbers, yo. I mean, we could just go and look at like a real coin, right? Because Zen isn't real. People are like, oh, Zen is fake. That shit ain't real. Well, let's go look at Matic since we were in the Polygon banny today. Let's go look at Matic. Decentralized trading on Matic. So you'll see here on Matic, God damn, they got people dumping, which is crazy. But I love looking at this too because when I look at the Matic decentralized buys and sells, right? These are real people purchasing Matic to use it most likely. Then you get those big buys where you have those people who are coming in trying to get a position possibly. Then you have those big sells where people are getting out because it's Matic, it's Polygon, it's 11 billion potential market cap, a 10 billion actual market cap. Like this is all right, cool, you know? So when you look at like a big brand, which people think Zen is not, but I totally believe it is. But when you look at a big brand and you compare it to where Zen is today, we're looking at, you know, potential we're looking at a potential paradigm shift in the way people buy and sell. That's all I'm trying to really get at. We're looking at that. Like, look at this. Somebody on the rip right now, live here on the air, is going ahead, sold, uh, you know, a large amount of Zen. But it was only 2 billion, which in this era now is like, God damn, that's not even that much Zen. Like, you might need 100 billion to be saying to yourself, like, I'm gonna have enough Zen for the future and some Zen to play the games today. So seeing the 2 billion cells and stuff like that, like I'm starting to become very, very numb to them. It's becoming, in my opinion, something that's going to become a normal thing. Like we're going to be seeing big buys because again, if you don't want to mine, you're going to have to buy the time. And if you need to buy the time, it's getting the window is getting smaller and smaller. People are starting to notice, and we're that's why today you woke up and you said, "Shit, Zen is north. What the hell? Why is it going up so hard?" It's because people are missing out, man. There's not enough supply, and even right now, like seeing this type of stuff, like I said, like this is kind of cool to see because it could, yeah, be people trying to buy it up, but at the same time, we got things on the horizon, and DBZen actually had a really good day, even though we thought it was going to be a bad day. So DBZen's going great. This is my total pool share for the week, bruh. So I usually claim on Sundays, and if you've been following the channel, then you know what time it is. I pretty much roll my divs over now that I've made a. I wasn't able to get the information to get into DBZen on day one and week one. Really, you want to not this isn't do your own strategy. It's just crypto bro strategy. So I'm DCAing on Ethereum, where I'm slowly dollar cost averaging in my Zen and my Ethereum at the same time, so that I can get hopefully the best GUI price and try to spend as less as possible. Now, on the first day, I always explain this, but or the first week, I spent around $333, and now, you know, every week it's getting more and more expensive to burn the same amount of Zen. So I'm starting to get a whole new data read on this. That hey, maybe people need to pay more attention, and we'll talk about this in a second. Because yeah, like now, 0.47 ETH, and the amount of ETH that I have spent today or this week so far, I've gotten in twice, same amount of Zen as usual, but 2.8. So I put in 2.8 ETH, and I'm already ROI'd. Moving on to ROIing on some other atmosphere or something else. But I'm waiting. My thing is I take my protocol fee out on Sundays because gas is at its lowest. So protocol fee is not that bad. Even at 40 Gwei, I noticed it was like $8. So claiming your protocol fee really won't be that expensive until like Gwei is in the 300s. But again, we had the Shanghai upgrade process yesterday. Things are running pretty smooth. Ethereum is doing great. Like it's a really good time to be in crypto right now. So I don't feel in any way like I guess I'm pretty mute. Yeah, man, I'm pretty mute to what's going on right now. Like I'm mute to the idea that like Ethereum's taking off because I went ahead and was like, let me get me some stake like today, man. Like I don't need to be tripping. So I got into Lido just so personally I could. I think my wallet's already connected to this. I'm like basically what I'm going to be doing with this ETH staking idea is as people get out of ETH staking, I'm trying to get in to get more divs, or not divs, but you know like the ratio factor of people forgetting that dude, you get free ETH for providing Ethereum. Okay, we got this going on. We got this going on. Let me make sure I'm not de-doxing myself here. I'll log into my MetaMask. Oops. So what's crazy about this is I'm just gonna start staking it up or porting some ETH over that I don't want to spend, and I'm just gonna put that into STETH, which is Lido's ETH staking liquidity wrapped Ethereum. I did a lot of deep diving on this because going back to the conversation about DBZen, DBZen is starting to give me staking vibes for the protocol, and I do feel something big is going to happen with DXN. So I want to get very immersed in what staking rewards can do for the Ethereum blockchain, and Lido being the largest liquidity staking derivative. So they call them LSDs, liquidity staking derivative tokens. With them being one of the biggest LSD, I just was like, let me go ahead and participate. I don't want to get caught with my feet in the sand. And I got in. I put in, yeah, exactly this point one 2 days ago, I think. Right? Oh, we got it right here. So I went to Uniswap. I put in point one, and then just started the journey. And now I'm getting these rewards. So it looks like I'm getting like 2%. Or some 4%. So I'm getting 2 cents on it right now. I'm at a 4 cent gain. Look at that. But hey, I don't really care that much because I really want to learn about this because I think this is going to be a really, really big thing going forward for everybody in crypto and for crypto in general. Staking your crypto back in crypto does nothing more than help the whole crypto ecosystem. So I'm too pro crypto not to be doing this shit. And what I'm seeing here in DBZen is I missed the pool day yesterday because I waited for gas to go down. And luckily, I have enough DXN staked where I'm still giving dividends so that the game continues. But I know for a fact there's going to be a moment in time where I need to get more DXN in order for me to progress, right? And what I was saying about that is just if you go look at the pool yesterday, it was a lot smaller than the previous pools, but it was a hell of a ride, to be honest. If you were watching that pool all morning long go from like 24 billion burned to like, I think it was at 75. We'll see where it ended right now. But it was like freaking me out, man. I was like, damn, ah, man, I can't put in as much as I want to put in because now I'm popped. So, yeah, 78, which is not a lower low on the lowest point. So think of that as like if there was a candle, if we go back above 78 today, this is nothing more than a wick, and that was an opportunity to get into a nice DXN pool with your Zen to get a better position. So a lot of people got a good position yesterday, and going to the price now, now that we see that the divs are still paying, pool is still pumping. Damn, bro. This is epic out here. I'm gonna go to the Ethereum. So we'll see that the price right now is still trying to find some sort of support. I mean, it's not trying to find support. It's on support, bro. At 55, you'll see here on my chart, it wicked out, went down, wicked out. So there are people trying to find their bottom. So yeah, oh yeah, supply and demand wars. Here they come, and a great time right as this channel is squeezing. So important time for DXN. If you're watching the channel right now, damn, you're getting the alpha. What's up, chat? How y'all doing, yo? Let me say what's up to everybody. What up, crypto dude? I see you, bro. What up, Tomo Cat? We got Hex Factor in the price in the house in the price. Because I saw this at DBZen price rocket. What up, throwbacks? What up, Dank? Yup. We got David. What's up, bro? What up, Javier? Let's see. Hey Zenians, I love your videos. I have a question. If I don't claim the rewards on ETH DBZen page, does it accumulate for those days or does it get lost? So that's basically what I'm saying right now. Is what your question is, Javier, is the same thing that I'm saying. I don't claim my protocol fee until Sunday because it just stacks up throughout the week, and then I get a better idea of how much fees I've made throughout the week. Then it helps me do more of a strategic play for the next week, and I'm playing DBZen auctions by the week. I don't know, that's just my strategy. You could play the auction every single day. That's DCAing every day. But if you want to do DCA weekly, that's kind of how what I'm doing. I'm just like built a position of DXN, got that principal going, 183 coins, and now we're just using the protocol fee to roll back in to the ecosystem wherever the gains are. So that's why looking at the price of DXN, I'm one of those. You know, you if you're selling it, that's who you're selling to. You're selling to people like me who are watching this chart saying, "Hey, I want to get a better position in DXN so I don't have to burn as much as most because I believe DXN is going to be priced way higher than where it is today. So why would I wait to buy it at $100 again? Like why? Why would anyone do that? I don't know. It's on you. Do whatever you want to do, fam. But I'm looking at it right now. When I see these type of candles happening, this is supply and demand going on. And there's also going to be people who pulled their coins, they're going to sell them, and then when they're basically going to sit in liquid and they're going to wait to see if they can get more coins lower. And then, you know, you got that gambler, you got that risker, they're always going to be there. One of the key things I've seen here is you don't want to be like this person. Sorry, this person, I'm gonna have to put you on blast right now. Is it this person? No, it's not this person. Where is it? Where are they at? You can't hide from me, right? Is it on? Oh, I'm on USDC. Oh, okay, that's why. That is why. Where is my Ethereum pool? Where is my Ethereum pool? Is this it? Damn, this shit on. This shit loading slow as hell. Slow, 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 slow. So 10:16, I think, is when it happened. Had a timestamp in my brain. Or is it 10:11? Oh, yeah. Is it this person? Ah, it is this person. All right, so this is what I mean. Oh, this chart's different too. This is a cool chart to look at real quick. So the USDC one, you know, I'm just watching it because it has its own life, its own pulse. I think that it's more of the pool where the no coiners in DBZen, they come through the USDC channel, whereas like people in crypto are coming through this channel. More activity, more liquidity is just a better place to look. So you see here on this one, we're actually up above a downtrend right now. We broke out of it yesterday, and then we tested this RSI here at the zero point 0.6 level. So the golden ratio level, that turned into a resistance, and then we ended up dropping down from there. So this area was a really good trading moment. If you knew that you wanted to be a trader, you could just sell there and then speculate all the way up until today's lobby, right? So 6 a.m., big dumps, whatever, who cares? But now we're at this like very pinnacle moment where we have a downtrend meeting. Here, let me take this off. Please hide. So we got a downtrend meeting a critical area here. So this is a very critical area at $56. You could see that DXN is hodling like a champion because again, why the fuck would you sell your rewards? But do whatever you want to do. But looking now at this right here, just to gotta keep putting on emphasis of traders get wrecked. You know, that thing that Richard Hart used to say, don't trade your coins because you're just gonna get wrecked. Well, that is actually something you might want to listen to because he was saying some shit there. Now, what you'll see here is we have this person that's constantly trying to find a pump. You know, like the thing about finding a pump in DXN is about being in DXN. Okay. So if you're not in DXN, yes, you're looking for a pump. But like this person bought DXN at $47. Then it dipped on them, went to $31. They're like, "Hey, damn it, I need to get out." Then they're like, you know what? This stuff is still living. I'm gonna get back in at $63. Then it dumped again and they got out at 57. So this is pretty much the oscillation that you don't want. Live and direct, this trader got wrecked. And I don't think buying DBZen is smart for that reason. You'll see on Twitter that I say it a lot. Hey, maybe you shouldn't buy this because it's a very volatile coin, and by burning, you'll have better ratios of risk. Yeah, you might be getting less DXN, but that's called greed, my guy. Greed tells you that you want more. If you can figure out how to fight your greed, you'll be able to articulate, have a better intellectual decision-making process. But if you want to be greedy, you'll end up in like that trader there who's buying and selling all these lows just to get burned and not have any coins. Still trying to find that dip, you know. So find the dip how you want to find it. Damn, DXN is looking crazy right now. Man, am I gonna get the green candle on stream? Shit. Look at this coiling action here. Let's go ahead and draw these lines real fast. for all my DXNers out there who understand the game plan. Because also too, some are still going to be asking me like, "Yo, bruh, but what if people stop getting in the lobby?" Well, look what happened yesterday. Hopefully, maybe Joseph, if you're watching this, be great to see some sort of data on the last 7 hours of DBZen. There was a lot of critical human behavior that was popping in that moment. That was important. I would love to see. I mean, I would have to go through the whole. You could do it, or we could do it, right? Like we go to the scan and we can look at everything. But Joseph, you are the king of everything. So if you or Joseph, I keep saying Joseph because I'm fucking American, but Joseph, if you were to make that, I think it would make people see how quickly things can turn around in DBZen basically. Because it was down and out, man. I woke up and I was like, yo, nobody got into DXN. We're gonna have the craziest lobby. We're gonna be able to actually oscillate past some of the whales. And sure enough, it did not happen. It did not happen. We did not get the beginning lows of 12 billions in. I think that shit is out the door, man. That is done. Like we were literally sitting right here, 22 all day yesterday, and then at the very end, everybody piled in behind each other, even when gas going up. So uh, definitely really really exciting to watch. Again, if you're looking at the DXN price, looks like something's happening. Some supply and demand issues are going on. And then just real quick, I'm going in ZenLon. Who knows about it? Who's excited for it? It's a little ZenLon. Little ZenLon. I'm that person. LOL. What's up, numbers? Welcome to the stream, bro. We got what up, Howard? Crazy idea for the next, maybe the next year, DB FENIX. Man, it's possible, bro. It is very possible, man. It's very possible. There's a lot of things that I can't wait for everybody to really start to see. It's like when you look at the thing that Jack posted, right, on Twitter. I'm DJing tonight in the city. If you're trying to turn up with your boy, go to my Twitter. You'll find the deets. We in New York City. Uh, was that Dave Chappelle skit? That shit was comedy, pure funny. Um, every time I talk about ZenLon, I get off ZenLon. There's nothing to talk about. Everybody wants to know about ZenLon, but there is nothing to talk about, man. This is just a shit coin in the Zen ecosystem, and it's cool because it burns DBZen, right? So since it burns DBZen, it actually helps the ecosystem with people not being able to stake that DBZen, which then gives me more rewards. So my greed factor is ZenLon, but I don't need to shill it to y'all because if y'all take this serious, I'm gonna feel bad. But just note that it is having a trading pulse already. All right. I'm looking here on the hourly, it's dipped down into a very, what some would say is a buy region, and it has jumped out of that buy region. So for those that keep their ear to the street, and this is just a downtrend fib, all right? So there's nothing special here. This ain't no like join my Telegram shit, bro. This is I'm gonna draw a line from here to this top when I did it. So basically when I did it to you can't see me pointing. There's one top and then that's when I drew my fib and lined it up with that because you want to see a double top, and if this broke out here on this third time, I needed to really check it out to be like, bro, am I about to miss out right now? Do I need to double up the bag? So on some regular trading shit, nothing special. Just did a downtrend from the high dip where it turns red all the way down to the next red, and then for some reason that did turn into resistance, right? If the third time it went to go and try to get out of here, it actually got fat rejection, causing it to go all the way down to these buy regions. And me seeing this makes me very bullish on ZenLon, not financial advice, but it's connected to DBZen. So technically, to get one ZenLon, you need 100, or you burn one DBZen and you get 100 ZenLon. So or you get 100 million ZenLon. So 100 million ZenLon is basically 6 zeros. from where you could, yeah, it's like 8 zeros, 6 zeros in between there, whatever you want to say. I'm going to say 6 zeros because I'm just going to count the 100 as a one because it's a shitcoin. So we're just going to say realistically it's 1 million, even though it's 100 million. And in my opinion, this is treading closer to each other because of that theory. That uh, XLON is on discount when it's 6 zeros away from DBZen. So right now it's on a dip and it did the same thing. It has the same exact identical expression. You'll notice that there's a dip on DXN and then there's a dip on ZenLon. So they're correlating together very heavily right now. And that's why that shit coin's a meme coin because there's nothing there. It's you burning your DXN for it. So you see, the DXN had a little bit of a sell-off, and ZenLon had a sell-off at the same time, man. I don't know what to sell you, bro. That's why everybody wants to know about it. What's up with this? What's going on over here? What's going on in ZenLon world? That right there. People believe in the shitcoin. You got to stop them from believing. Right now we're underwater too, so it's really good to see, like I said on that RSI, being under halfway. There are some opportunities, but you can see um, maybe we get this again because that's where the support and resistance are. So a lot of cool times right now. ZenLon is just for Zenians that are crazy. All right, crazy lunatics. If you're a crazy lunatic Zenian, maybe you want to jump into this. If you have moral values and your mom, told you, you know, kiss, I don't know, make sure everything is morally valuable. I don't know. You had good parents, bruh. I don't know. I don't know. Then don't get into this. But yeah, this is the dark side of Zen. Muhaha. You might get, yeah, because you might get in. Somebody might just dump on your head and they're going to be like, well, you bought ZenLon, bro. That's your fault. And it really is. Like, this is crypto. There ain't no feelings. If you got feelings, you got to take them and leave them somewhere else. No feelings over here, bro. At least on Bruh Stream. We don't feel shit. We about it. We about these gains. And luckily, we found the next Bitcoin. So we get to have fun inside of a new ecosystem. That's all this is. But yeah, that's ZenLon. It's doing its thing. Lottie doody dolly dee. Actually, I'll give it one more shine. If you go to zen.pub and you go to ZenLon dashboard, you can see how much ZenLon was burned throughout the day. So you have a better understanding as well of like, you know, is this working? And people are still burning DBZen for ZenLon because there's an ob opportunity when ZenLon has a pump, where if you burned and you have the ZenLon ready, you can deploy it once everybody else is jumping in on that. So yeah, ZenLon didn't have much burns going on. So 70 DBZen on of the 11th, and then 21 yesterday. So the burn chart being down in ZenLon is actually bullish because that means that no ZenLon is being created, which then gives ZenLon a capped max until the burn happens again. Until someone else says, hey, we're going to Mars, bro. When they come through and I'm gonna burn some DBZen and go to Mars with these fools. That's what happens over here. Like I said, it's for fun. This is for entertainment purposes only. I think I have something for that. This is for entertainment purposes only. Crypto will make you wrecked. Get that straight. Get that straight first, bro. What up, DeFi Dior? What it do, man? What up, Christian? But yeah. What up, Ace? But yeah, some people ask me questions on Twitter, and I want to answer those because there were some really good questions there. And then I'm gonna have to jump up out of here because I got some stuff to do. We got the NFT NYC stuff still cracking out here in New York, and I want to be a part of it. It feels good to be in crypto where everyone else is around in crypto. It's like, hell yeah, like we on that future shit. Everybody else is like, what are you guys doing? I want to get in. What's this line for? Man, you want to get in? You want to onboard? Get some Zen. How about that? But yeah, this is something posted by Jack Levin. And this is again why I'm bullish on DXN in general. Because like I said, I showed you guys that I got into Lido staking because I want to be a part of Ethereum staking as a whole. I don't want to be left out. I see it. I'm gonna be there right with you guys. This the ETH is pumping to 10K. I'm gonna be having my ETH staked up too, with everybody helping support and secure the network. I gets it, but I do think this is too centralized. The reasoning for that is because it's created by a lot of people that have a lot of VC funding going into it. And then when you really look at the big picture here, I learned that by the time I get the ETH reward, I'm getting roughly around 88% of the ETH reward. So if I had 32 ETH and I had it staked to a node, then I would get 100% of the reward. And I do feel like that's not first principles. But right now we don't have anything like Lido in a first principle, environment or a first principle eco. So, all I can do is dream right now and participate in their product and so I can have, that same thing going on in the uh, fair eco, because there's that possibility that something like this can become fair. That's kind of where I'm at with it now with everything in crypto. I'm looking at it and then I look at the token allocations and I look at how the fees go to the token allocations, and then that's when I decide whether or not this is a very fair idea. Whether or not someone got in first, I just want to know how the tokens are distributed. So if I got to get the fuck out, I'm not battling the damn CEO. You feel me? Like, I don't think that's fair at all. But DBZen has this element already built in because the fee protocol, the protocol fee is nothing more than a mining fee. Because if you mine DBZen or you buy the mined token and stake it to the protocol, you're going to be able to receive protocol fee. So I've been saying this from the beginning, and if you caught on, you caught on. But yeah, you're mining DBZen with Zen, and that's why you need to burn, because burning is always going to be better, right? Miners always get the best position versus the buyers. Look at Bitcoin. Anybody still mining Bitcoin or set up their Bitcoin mining farm, getting way better position than anybody buying that shit off of the market. So knowing that this is a mining idea, knowing that DXN has the potential to become bigger because it's connected to this mining algorithm, now you can program around the DXN token. And Jack Levin actually hinted at this on April 10th. So 3 days ago, he posted this tweet, kind of showing a diagram of what life could be like if someone, developer, decided that they wanted to use DXN as basically the starting point of their smart contract, to attract the DXN crowd. And then they could stake that DXN to the protocol fee pool and then redistribute the protocol fee for that wallet to everyone that's in it. There's actually a meme I've seen coming out, and they got to get it together, but I will share it. Fuck it, we'll share it. We'll share it after this. But so this is the diagram. Basically what he is saying is like option one, vanilla staking. So you hold DXN, you stake it in the DBZen contract, you get the auction, right? You get ETH yield from the auction that's going into here. So your DXN stakes, people are minting. I wish there was a diagram to show like minter. So people are minting DXN in the auction. That yield goes into the contract and then goes to the DXN staker. Now what he's saying here is that there's an option two where maybe somebody designs a contract that comes out, and for 30 days your DXN is locked up in kind of like a loan atmosphere or like a borrowing atmosphere where you can't take it out or anything, but it's locked in that contract. And then that locked contract is staked in the DBZen contract, right? So sucks for miners because now you have bigger LPs joining the mining, right? And that's like, it's like, damn, they're joining it, they're going to be taking from my fees. But again, DXN is the power play here, right? Because if you don't have the DXN, you can't put the DXN in that contract that's mining more auction fees than what you would have if you had the DXN by yourself. So this is kind of why I was like, yo, I need to check this shit the fuck out. Because this is the grand scheme of things. This is the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna stake to the Ethereum blockchain and get fees from the Ethereum blockchain, and then take 13% from the user and use that for my own fund money, right? Imagine if that 100% came back to a pool, right? Imagine Imagine Lido was this contract, and then it also staked to Ethereum, and then it fed that contract that maybe bought DXN to add to that contract to then stake in this contract to get extra auction. So I can go on and on and on, but this is where we are today. And we're progressing towards that notion and really trying to understand what's next for us. So somebody is trying to do this. I'm only giving you Shine Zen Moon because you made a diagram. And this is still a meme idea. So don't go out there and don't fuck with them at all. Do not do anything. It hasn't, they don't have no contract, they don't have no audit, and they have an ugly ass diagram. But the cool thing about this ugly ass diagram is it puts into perspective another dApp that's potentially going to be coming out built on top of DXN. So still good for the Zen economy because it's going to burn Zen, right? Like people have to burn Zen to get DXN. And that new, I've been saying this in my streams, that coming to age individual that's going to say, oh, I bought DXN, but I could have just minted Zen to get it for free because it's a 62-year auction. Like, why am I, risking my liquidity when I could just be putting it into something else that's going to generate me more later on down the road, right? And there's game theory in that. You could be like, oh, well, you burned your Zen and you don't have any ETH. Well, you sell half of the Zen back into ETH. Bam, you fixed your problem. But game theory here for Zen Moon is basically give away your Zen tokens. Exactly. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to give away your Zen tokens. You're going to mint Zen Moon. Okay, so they're going to give you another token for minting your Zen, for giving your DBZen. They're going to give you Zen Moon. So very similar to ZenLon, except now it's X Moon. But when you get the X Moon, it's its own ERC20. It's going to be living its own life, blah, blah, blah. It's going to have its own shit. It's going to be fairly distributed. It's going to be just like ZenLon, no admin keys, belongs to the ether, do whatever we want with it. But then what happens is they're saying that the total DBXN you give away will be staked in the DBZen contract for daily rewards. And then X Moon token gets buy and burn every day with the ETH from the reward tokens. So basically what they're trying to get at is they want to build a dApp where you give up your DBZen that they're going to stake, and then the ETH that occurs from all that DBZen staked, they're going to use it to buy back X Moon and burn it. Very simple meme. It sounds like a good idea. If the code works and they can make it come together and it's all fair, hey, I'm all for it. Like, let's see what this does. Will I be putting any DBZen that I've created through this channel in that bitch? Hell no. More than likely, I'm probably going to go and buy DBZen for fun and burn it. Oh, we're not even looking at it. So I'm for it. There's so much coming out right now that I'm not even worried. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, like usually I feel butterflies in my stomach every morning I wake up. But nowadays I'm just kind of like, cool, what's new coming out for the burn economy? What else is going to happen here? And how can we keep, trotting forwards? And I had a little bit of a feeling in my stomach like, damn, the burn's over on DBZen. And then right before the auction ends, boop, 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 boop. Psych, we ain't done yet. Why would we do that? Why would we stop burning for DXN when Jack Levin just put the God code into the ether, right? Remember this, everyone out there. This post only has 333 likes, or 330 likes. So Jack Levin hasn't even punctured the crypto space yet. He's still right there trying to get the gates open for himself. And I can see it in the way that he's moving. And I'm so for it. Like, I'm so for the underdog right now. Like, Jack Levin is 100% underdog in crypto. Like, he should be a ZenFT, or excuse me, yeah, ZenFT NYC actually. He should be an NFT NYC doing some sort of monologue or some sort of chat about how ZenFTs and the dynamicness of it changes NFTs forever. Ain't nobody tapping in with him yet because this shit is fearful, bro. Fair Crypto Foundation, man. We are so fair out here. People don't even they trying to be quiet. Be quiet about it. But yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick about ZenLon, or not ZenLon, X Moon coming soon. Do not get into it. Do your research. Their URL is way too long. But yeah, do your research and make sure that, like I said, you're gonna get yourself caught up in the wrong things. You know what I mean? Dream big, don't get lost. But yeah, I had some questions that came through that I wanted to answer. Where we at with it? Where we at with it? Where we at? Damn, where's that? Oh, right here. But yeah, what's up, chat? What did it do? What up, Aishi? Will you be minting Zen on Pulse Chain? Well, I'm gonna have a bunch of free coins, so probably gonna be minting Zen on Pulse Chain. Can't hate on that. Shit. Oh, what's up, Doug? So yeah, Zen on ETH has been pumping hard this morning. Waiting for the other chains to start soon. Talking about the other chains on live would be good. Yeah, that's true, man. I really want to talk about the other chains. The thing about the other chains, in my opinion, is that it's really based on your participation. And it might be best for a lot of people to start on Ethereum because you're going to have a better chance at participating in a bigger Zen eco. But if you're someone who has a lot of crypto on a lot of blockchains, you might want to find yourself dibble dabbling in minting Zen on the other chains. So, I like to show it. I got my Zen chart here. Looking at the prices, AZEN still number two, running away right now. Damn, look at these 24 hours. So, yeah, oh man, look at ETHMOS up 89%. Wow. Uh, Damn, Polygon didn't go up too much, but Polygon been going up, so it's on that cool off. And what's cool about this, again, using those sub chains, all you're doing is just allowing yourself to get an inside scoop on what's coming next. And since, like, I like how Crypto Slow said it, since there's derivative tokens coming out based on Zen's first principles, a lot of those might start rolling out as well on a Binance chain, on a Matic, on a AVAX, because again, we've been having this conversation for weeks now. When developers understand that there's a community, and if they really want the community and they want to build some fair shit, people will pull up and spend theirs in there. So this is the beauty of using the other chains and getting ahead. Getting ahead, we'll look at my little ZenLon here, just so you can see your boy Crypto Brett is I'm a knight, crypto knight. I'm a Zen knight for sure. But getting ahead is something like this, like going to a day and seeing two different blockchains with Zen ending. Sometimes I have three, so like going here, three different blockchains, and keeping up this pattern and just trying to. So my lull, and the subchains is in December, and that's just because right now my 100 days ain't there yet. So when they get there, they're gonna get there. But yeah, this is what I mean by like really immersing yourself in Zen, getting prepared and getting ready for like whatever the future is gonna hold in the Zen economy, and not getting behind, man. You need that Zen to get ahead. You need that Zen to get ahead. Okay, so go out there and explore. Damn, my computer about to fry right now. Jeez, what I do? What up, Jay Sirna? Jay Sirna? Hey. But he said, what if a small fry is better? What if you're a small fry? Is it better to buy DXN or burn Zen for DXN? So, Jay Sinera, I hope that this breakdown was enough for you to understand that. Why you want to do both if you can. Because either or you're winning. Just knowing it and having the information is the best plus positive of that situation. Small fry, just to give you, I guess, more of context, I think of small fries as people who can only do one batch. So if you're on ETH and you don't have a lot to burn, you're looking at doing those one batches. And you can use the calculator on this website to be able to see that. And computer's like, yo, bro, we're done here. My computer's like, we're done here. You've been flipping and flopping too much, man. We're done here. We're done here. Okay, yeah. Damn, what's going on? I got the here, maybe I gotta do this. Hold on. My latency is all bad. This is usually when I sign off anyways. So Sadi, come again. Performance on. Maybe this will help me out a little bit. But yeah, so looking, yeah, that helped out a little bit. So we have ZenPub here. You can look at the calculator and you can check out one batch to see how much that's going to cost you. So right now, 23 bucks in gas fee for one batch. I mean, yeah, you're getting a lot of DXN in this particular idea because nobody's really staked up. But yeah, you see these people right here in the 5 and 6, 40 Gwei, so 29 bucks. And then they spent $10 in Zen. So this is the small fry. If you're smaller than this, then you need to go to the, you might want to go to Polygon, build the bag on Polygon, and then bring that over to ETH when you get the opportunity. Because that would be a super small fry, right? A small fry theoretically is someone who can only do one batch. A super small fry would be someone theoretically that cannot afford the $30 to do one batch and cannot afford the $10 of of Zen to do the batch. So then you can come over here to Polygon and you'll see here that one batchers are paying 8 cents, 7 so 15 cents for a batch on Polygon. Now, if you want to get into DBZen, you want to start understanding and learning, maybe this is where you go first, and you get ahead, you figure it out. You got to do your research. You got to get into it. You got to get immersed. This feels like a part-time job. It's just part of it, man. If you're really into it, you are mining Zen. You are a Zen miner, and you need to be, willing to do that. If you feel that you shouldn't be doing that, I don't know, bro. You're in the wrong area. You should be a Zen buyer. But the people who are worried about the subchains, that's the real miners. All the real miners are going to be on the Polygons, the Avalanches, the Eve Moss, the ETH Pal, got a lot of people over there, the Binance, all that stuff. So that everyone's going to be in those particular areas because of that breakdown. It's too expensive to get into DBZen. Gonna go work it out on the other chains. So I hope that answered your question, bro. How to prepare? What up, Salamina? What up, though? How to prepare the best way to claim Zen after a 448-day mint? Like, if the value skyrockets and ETH goes up as well, how can I ever afford to claim my Zen when everything goes bull? Some video tutorials on this would be nice. But yeah, this is a great question here. Did somebody answer it? I see there's a comment below it. That's a good one. So this one is powerful because if you're in the Zen world and we're not work, because actually work, because we are one big ass community. And even though I'm not the dev, I need the dev to come out with this shit. So flash loans, that's something that a lot of devs are working on in the ecosystem. And they're trying to figure out ways to create flash loaning within the Zen ecosystem, within Zenians loaning their crypto to other Zenians to provide that exchange. So that's basically what the flash loan system is looking like it's trying to articulate. And again, it's going back to why it might be a good idea to mine Zen on other networks, because there could potentially, this is something I had this is the first aha moment I had on Zen. I was like, what if all the prices decide to that they want to become the same? What if something were to come out that made Zen so valuable that it's about the way it's made? So now Zen on all chains has a certain value point that makes them all the same price. Maybe ETH tops off as high as we can get because the chain value is just so epic, but then it gives this opportunity for everything to kind of come up to wherever ETH is. And in that explosion, in my opinion, that's when you'll be very happy that you minted a shit ton of Zen when it was 15 cents and people were like, you're fucking crazy. Why are you doing that? Like, this is stupid. Like, you worked for 7 months and minted all this Zen. Well, now you've got the bag. You're the whale. And yeah, the mining algorithm is what makes Zen bullish. Everything else is just extra shit on the cake. But the way it's mined and distributed is the bullish sentiment in Zen. 8-year S curve, mint your own coins, has a burn function to burn them out of the total supply, no dead address. There is a dead address, but the coin itself is made to be destroyed. So it has a destroy burn function inside of it. So it's gone forever, out of the supply. We can see that over here. Man, if my computer was faster, I'd be able to do everything. But yeah, that's why when we get to this part, my G, the best way to get yourself prepared, to be honest, if you want to protect yourself and you don't want to have to worry about the flash loans, get into DBZen. Build a bag on DBZen, get your ETH up, hold on to it for as long as you can, and make sure that this ETH that you're getting from this pool share, you can use that on the 444-day claim. So this could turn potentially into a savings account for you. And then now you're using the ecosystem to help the ecosystem, right? Burn some Zen, and that's what you'll be doing. You'll be throughout the year or whatever, you'll be burning your Zen and some ETH along with it, and you'll be, gaining more in value because you'll be getting that protocol feedback. And as DBZen gathers more attention, right, you'll be gathering more Ethereum as well with the attention of DBZen. And if DXN has its own life, like I've been saying, now you've got some DXN that maybe you can sell as well to help get those claims out and go there. What up, Alvin Smith with the forever down? Everything's forever going down, right? It's never going up again. We're never going up again. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. You gotta position yourself correctly. Use DBZen as your first outlet to really get that bag going. And then we got my guy DCA in the Hex. Yo, for real though, Hex is don't sleep on Hex, y'all. Don't sleep on Hex. It's sometimes some hexagons can be freaking crazy, but the coin itself is still alive on the blockchain. So don't ever forget that part. That's a good coin to remove your emotions from. If you're still in that area where you need to remove emotions, maybe you need to check out Hex. But my guy writes, should I hold on to my 183 DBZen for tier life? Worked hard to get it, and I'm going to hold it because is there anything special about DXN and I need help from computer science to clear my gut feeling, not financial advice, needed just clarity. Wow, damn. Shout out to the homie, but yeah, that's basically what we're talking about in this stream. Like, why do I hold on to my 183 DBZen and I don't just dump it because I'm up? Well, you could, but again, you're going to be missing out on all the things built on DXN. That if you had more DXN than the next, you could have reaped the benefits of that new protocol. But releasing your DXN right now, you risk having less DXN for that protocol. Then that is going to make it. It's just that's the computer science in all of it. Like the supply is what you need. So if you want to release your supply and fairly distribute your DXN back into the pool for other people to buy, definitely take your gains, go away, but just if you're playing the game and you understand that this is evolving every time it goes into the future, every day it's getting bigger and bigger. Maybe you might want to have a better risk factor. And I would never do my whole bag. I keep saying that. Keep a pump bag. You always want to have that in the back pocket just so you can build back up if things do go parabolic. But cool question, man. Yo, Mr. Capstove in the house. He said, crazy idea. Oh yeah, I saw you this in the chat. But maybe next year FBX. Your thoughts on either same DBZen burning FENIX instead, or would that spin or spin could or what spin could we put on it? Is something like that could be great utility and versatility for the FENIX ecosystem. Now, I don't think FENIX will ever be used to burn DBZen because FENIX is a derivative of Zen. Zen is that's the thing, right? Like that's what you need to get because it's the easiest thing to make. It lowers the barrier of entry because all you need to do is mine it with gas. On any blockchain, if you have gas, aka native token, you can mine Zen for a certain amount of term for the next 8 years. So because of that, FENIX is nothing more than a staking token. FENIX is an amplified version of Zen in a staking fashion. And it's also a consolidation token, right? It's a compounded token. It compounds 10,000 Zen into one FENIX. So once you burn your Zen for FENIX, you can't get your Zen back, right? The only way to get your Zen back is you're going to have to go to the DEX and buy it back with the FENIX token. So there's a little bit of a risk factor there, right? Like there's a lot of hopium. You're hoping that FENIX is going to be the shit. And I think it will be, right? I'm pro Phoenix, but there is that possibility that some bad actors could come in because it's so fairly launched and they could just tank the price to zero. Way beyond what like Zen, right? Zen is pumping, you burn all of it for Phoenix, and now Phoenix is dumping. So that's always going to be your yin and yang of the Zen economy. Like, is this product worth my Zen? Joe Blau's been putting a lot of emphasis on it. I mean, he's hanging out with Fair Crypto, and I think really the trajectory of Phoenix is more of a liquidity token, a liquidity providing token. Going back to that first question here about where am I at in 448 days, I think we're going to have what Jack Levin was posting, which is some sort of loan system. And that's maybe where your Phoenix has a lot of value because it's already in the Zen eco. So it's not like a vetted token that people need to vet to get into the loan system. It'll just be right there with it. And there will be some other tokens that will have that same feeling. It'll just right there with the liquidity area. And if you have the tokens, you provide the liquidity, you get the yield. And that's the risk factor, right? That's really what you're risking. So make sure you do your research, make sure you feel good, and you don't, go out there and just recklessly burn all of your DBZen, all of your Zen, all of your Phoenix, because there'll probably be derivatives of Phoenix and blah, blah, blah. This is gonna be a crazy ride, guys. So please, please, please do your research. And not a plug, but make sure you get yourself a hardware wallet if you plan on getting a bunch of liquid Zen or a bunch of ZenFTs or staking ZenFTs. If you're going to be doing, well, ZenFTs maybe not now. When ZenFTs maybe get to like 1,000-day terms, maybe that's when you want to go ahead and throw them into here so you don't forget them. Even if you know it, actually 400 days is pretty long. So yeah, you can send those NFTs over to a hardware wallet so that they don't get jacked, and then you can send some of your extra, capital that you're getting from all of this to a hardware wallet to make sure you don't get jacked. But yeah, make sure you be safe, dude. Be safe out there. Shit is all bad. Getting a little pullback here on Zen. Beautiful. More distribution. And yeah, dude, I'm about to get up out of here. Straight up. Straight up. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Deuces. Hope y'all have a good rest of y'all Thursday. Hope you enjoyed my Polygon swag repping today. MZen to the moon. Rooting for my MZen heads. My what's this? What the homie's name is? Zen heads. Shout out Zen heads, man. Rooting for you and Crypto Dude. They were the ones that were really putting me on that. Like, bro, you need to get into this. I was like, nah. Polygons for the squares. Now I'm over here wearing a Polygon fucking bandana. But yeah, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.